Hi, welcome. Thank you for tuning into my channel. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, thank you so much. I thought I would introduce myself to those who don't know who I am. My name is Sandra with Shooting Stars Intuitive Readings. I offer intuitive tarot and mediumship readings for those interested. So let's go ahead and ask Spirit what will help restore my hope. So this reading is mainly for people that are having a hard time right now. You're having a hard time coping with the current energies, with the current circumstances. And so this reading is mainly directed to you. I'm going to shuffle because I never shuffle prior to recording the videos. And so I'm just going to take about a minute or two to shuffle. You're welcome to skip over my shuffling if you feel called to, okay? Let's see here. What can't I see? Help on God, angels of love and light. What can't you see? Let's see. What's God and His helpers working on in the background? Help on God, angels of love and light. What is God and His helpers working on in the background? God, can you please shed some light on the true problem? Call upon God, angels of love and light. Please shed some light on the true problem. And then what help is available? And then one last card. When will I feel and see things changing? And this is for those who are curious to know like when things will materialize that will create a positive shift in your life. When will things materialize for the better? One last card. When will things materialize for the better? Okay, so here we go. So this is pretty interesting. So what will restore your sense of hope? So a lot of you have been putting in a lot of hard work, right? So your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety, contentment, financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you've created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event such as an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, or the birth of a child. So I feel for some of you, there's a definite need to feel secure and safe within your environment, whether this is with your home, with your job, with your family. So I'm feeling for a lot of you, there's a definite shift when it comes to your sense of security. And so what I'm feeling is that a lot of you have had time to really focus on what you have, right? You've reflected on your monies, and you're just sort of, I feel for a lot of you, for some reason, as I look at this card, I'm thinking of someone that's just sort of holding on to what they have just because you're afraid of not receiving what you feel you need. So I feel for a lot of you, there's a need to really let go to a point, right? So there's a need to really find balance within what you have and what you need. So again, kind of double checking, stepping into that self-awareness piece where you're feeling like, are you feeling like you have everything you need? Or are you constantly sort of holding on to what you have? Is that, what is it that you're really gravitating towards, right? For those that have balanced it out and who have shared, I mean, the blessings that comes in for you, I feel there's going to be a windfall coming in. But for others, if you're hoarding too much, you might end up blocking yourself. So be really careful for that. And I do feel that some of you have made really wise choices when it comes to your finances that is going to bring forth positive shifts, you know? And I feel like the sense of hope is actually going to come from spirit. So a lot of you are really in tune with your intuition and with your guidance. It's almost like you have that nudge that you needed to save or you needed to hold back with some huge purchase. You weren't really sure why, but something inside of you told you not to do it. And so I'm feeling that your intuition is really guiding you. For a lot of you, the number 4 is really significant. So I'm feeling that in 4 months, 4 weeks, possibly 4 days, but I'm feeling closer to 4 months, there's going to be a shift when it comes to your monies, but I'm feeling for the positive that is going to help restore your faith. And it's interesting because when I ask what you can't see, look, I'm showing God is helping you. Heaven opens its loving arms and pours abundance onto you. An unexpected gift is on its way. Accept it with gratitude and humility, knowing that you'll have a chance to return the generosity by giving to others in the future. Consider volunteering for a charitable organization. And as I'm reading this card, I'm thinking about a few of you are feeling almost guilty for receiving help, that, oh no, I shouldn't. And I mean, help doesn't have to come in financially, right? It doesn't just have to be financial. This could be love. This could be um, assistance. Let's say you're carrying a really heavy load and you really need help with it. And so someone can come in and help you, whether that's like um, babysitting or, driving you to the doctor's office or whatever that might be, or picking up groceries, right? Like whatever that might be, Spirit is saying, like, you deserve to receive help. Like, I'm sending you the help that you need, right? But I feel that this is what you're not seeing. You're not realizing that Spirit is helping you, that there is guidance, because this is what it shows up. 9 of abundance, what you can't see. Life is wonderful. Your hard work and dedication to your dreams will provide you with the great peace and contentment. Take time to enjoy quiet moments of reflection and leisure. I mean, while I'm recording this, we're still in a Mercury retrograde. So it makes sense, right? Like, if the time is not quite right to make a move, which I'm feeling this is going to speak to a lot of you, don't force it. I'm hearing this really loudly. Don't force it. As much as you really want things to move forward, don't push it too hard, right? Because Spirit is planning and timing things perfectly for you. See, what will help shed some light? I'm feeling for a lot of you, you need to study and learn. I mean, if you're struggling with health concerns, right? If you're struggling with your finances, if you're struggling with love, maybe taking a step back and looking at what's gone wrong and how do people do it that do well in that particular area, regardless of the area of life that you're facing. There's a definitely need to take a step back right now and learn. Spirit is giving you the room and the ability to take the time to do it. So take the time to do it, because see, you're not quite aware of this yet, but you really are at the end of a tough cycle. See, something's ending. See, there's people around you to help you. It's up to you if you're going to let them, right? There's definitely a lot of opportunities for people to help you. And I mean, this could even be finding a new job, right? For those looking for work, or finding a new ways to make ends meet. Like, don't be afraid to reach out and ask other people for their perspective, because you might actually hear the answer to your prayer that you actually needed. And a lot of the times that's how prayers are answered, is through other people, right? So let's find out. Let's see who's available to help me. See, as far as who's available to help you, see what I mean? There's a lot of divine guidance right now at play. Like whether you're a huge meditator or not, whether you're really connected to your intuition or not, this doesn't matter. Everybody has intuition. Everybody has guidance. God has assigned guardian angels and the archangels, right? And guides to each and every one of us. So it's a matter of reaching out to them and asking for help, because they're really standing at the side, at the foot of your bed, literally watching over you. But again, they can't intervene without your permission. So there's a need to ask for help as you get through, because if you notice, this card again has the number 10 there. See, that's the end of a difficult cycle. You're right at the end of it. I'm hearing cusp, like some of you are right at the cusp of it. You might not feel like it's quite over or like things are going to get better soon, but they truly are. But see, right now, for the time being, you really have to focus on one, being grateful for what you have, right? And this might seem all too cliche, but it's the truth, right? Like what you put out is what you receive. If you're putting out and you're stressing and stressing and stressing about, oh my God, what if this happens and what if that happens and all these worst case scenarios, then guess what? That's what you're going to receive. And I know it's easier said than done because times are tough right now, but you have to remember to check in with yourself, to take a step back, and to really show gratitude for what is going right in your life, right? There are things that you are doing right. Sure, you want to do a million things at one time, but what are the most important? And, if anything, COVID teaches us is that we need to take a step back and really look at what are our basic needs. Are your basic needs being met? And if they're not being met, then you need to focus on manifesting them. You need to focus on bringing them in. You need to focus on reaching out to people that love you, reaching out to friends and family and people that you truly know that care about you. Don't focus on the past. Don't focus on the way it used to be. Focus on assistance, because I feel that there are people around you that want to help you. That's a really huge screaming message coming out. So for those of you that are really struggling, you really need to reach out to somebody that loves you, because there are people that love you and that want to help you. So when will things finally get better, right? See, Spirit knows you're ready. You're ready. Like, as I ask for when things will get better, I get the feeling that it's literally just a matter of time. Like, right at this very moment is obviously not the right time, because this is what's coming up, what's hidden. But Spirit knows that you're ready. And they are going to speed things up here really soon. It makes sense that not the right time, especially considering I'm recording this right in the middle of the Mercury retrograde, right in February. So it makes sense. But see, here come really soon, as the phases of the moon change, you're going to start seeing that the momentum to the energy, that what you're asking for is going to start picking up. You're going to start seeing that things are going to start moving. Now, if you took a step back, like you're guided to, see, here we go, and you made the divinely guided changes, then you're going to be ready for that. There's something new on the other side of that that is trying to come through. For a lot of you, there's people that have hurt you, that have done you wrong, that you really do need to forgive and let go. And I hear for others, like, you really need to forgive yourself too for the past. I'm hearing the past, right? Like, what is it that you really need to release? Let that go. Let that go. That doesn't have any room in your life, you know. If you've been struggling financially, or you feel like you don't have enough love, like you'll never find love, you'll never have enough money, whatever it means to you, you need to cut those ties and you need to let that go. And really get to the root of it. What is creating those feelings of lack? Are they past experiences? More than likely, right? But it's time to let them go because, see, that's no longer a part of your future. That's no longer a part of your life story. But once you let go, success is literally on the other side of that. But you're really being called to take that leap of faith, especially during the time when you feel like nothing's happening. Let me tell you, when you feel like nothing's happening, that's usually because there's a huge breakthrough coming for you right at the end of that. And it's literally out of nowhere, boom, you receive the money. Boom, someone helps you get the job, right? So you finally get that interview. Boom, you finally receive that call. Boom, the conversation finally opens up and you're finally able to come to a mutual compromise. Like, it's literally that fast. See, and a lot of you are going to end up receiving a windfall of money because some of you are stressing. You're going to receive what you need and more. So for those of you that are worrying about money, I know it's easier said than done, but know that what you need it's coming and you're going to end up receiving more than what you need. I'm hearing for a lot of you, you're actually going to be shocked that you receive so much because you're used to things turning sideways, right? But that's going to bring forth a whole set of emotions that's really going to lift you up and restore your faith, restore your sense of hope. So for those of you that are feeling like you want to give up, I want to tell you right now that this is not the time to give up, even though it's really easy. The moment that you want to throw in the towel, you have to remember why you need to hang on. And the reason why you need to hang on is because there is a breakthrough on the other side of this. And for some of you, you're going to receive this very soon. It could be 4 days. It could be 4 months, right? I don't feel like it's going to be 4 years. But see, Spirit is helping you. God and his angels. And for some of you, you have past loved ones that are working in your favor. I'm hearing, do you believe in them? You know, for some of you, whoever this speaks to, they're saying, stop second guessing me. I'm here, right? Like they're really speaking to you loudly. They want you to know that you are not alone. But see, they know that you're blessed, to count your blessings. It doesn't matter I know going through tough times is difficult, but there's always something to be grateful for. And if it's not something, it's someone, even the smallest things, demonstrating that gratitude. But more than anything, yes, honor your feelings, feel your grief, whether you're struggling or whether you're not. If you're doing well, that's great. But if you're struggling, feel it, but don't get stuck there. Because, see, if you look at this angel, she has a flower in her hands. And so Spirit is going to literally hand you blessings. But see, you see that moon right behind her? She doesn't realize that moon's behind her, but that the phases of the moon play a really significant role to a lot of you. And this might mean that the next full moon is actually going to play a significant role for you, right? It's going to create a shift. That's not for everybody, but that's for some of you. But more than anything, just don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Whatever you do, do not stop. You have to keep going. You have to keep your head up and you have to keep going. Because see, there's an opportunity here for you. See, there's an opportunity. This is an opportunity to make more money. This is an opportunity for love. This is an opportunity to be happy. This is an opportunity to feel safe and secure. But in order to have this opportunity, you need to follow your guidance and you need to trust. And trusting isn't always when you receive something. Trusting is when things are literally at a standstill. Because like I said, there's a new beginning on the other side of that. Right now, you might not be feeling it. You might not even think anything's gonna change, but let me tell you, things are gonna change. Because that's the beauty of life, right? The wheel keeps turning. The wheel keeps turning. So do not give up and keep going. Stay positive, have faith. And this isn't your fake optimism, right? Like, you're allowed to feel stressed. You're allowed to feel frustrated. You're allowed to feel anxious. You're allowed to feel your feelings. But remember that on the other side of those feelings, there's a lot more strength that pushes you through. So whatever you feel is weighing you down, you need to tune into your strength and allow it to help carry you through. And if you feel too weak to do it, then you need to call on people that love you. And if you feel like you're on this earth plane on your own, then you need to call on spirit. You need to call on spirit to help you. Balance spirituality and practicality. You know, for some of you, I'm hearing like you need a logical plan. So, a logical plan. You know, it's good to dream and manifest, but you also need to know how you're going to make things happen. And it, like I said, this could be as simple as following your guidance. Like if you need to make more money, if there isn't enough money, then what are you being inspired to go for? Right? See, here we go. A new topic or intellectual project is really exciting for you. There's so much to learn before you are ready to move forward. New information may require changes to your plans. Review all documents carefully. See, some of you are going to get offered a job. Some of you are going to start a new relationship, or you're going to start a new cycle in an already established relationship. But more importantly, a situation that's been troubling you is finally going to be put in the past where it belongs, and you're going to be able to move forward. But you have to trust it. You have to trust it, right? And sometimes trusting just means that you're not going to push and pull. Like if you feel like you're pushing too hard and you're not getting it anywhere and you're just banging your head against the wall, then it's time to take a step back. Because that's what trust and faith does, right? You don't always have to be doing something. And taking a step back might be taking a step back and reflecting on your situation. And as you try to relax and as you try to take a step back, then those ideas that have been nudging you for so long are going to come back to the forefront to the point to where you can actually hear them. Because spirit is trying to speak to you, whether it's in your dreams, whether it's through music or signs, or whether it's through other people. There are messages trying to come through. So you're being called to step up. Step up. Be a leader. Get the job done, right? Because in reality, what you're doing is right now, even though it might feel like you're not doing anything, you're actually manifesting. You're co-creating your life. What are you co-creating? What are you focusing on? What are you asking spirit for? And if you're asking spirit for something, are you focusing on co-creating that? Or are you focusing on stressful things, right? Or are you focusing on worst case scenarios? Because if you're focusing on worst case scenarios, you're going to create that. I don't know why I feel that quite a bit. And like I said, I know it's easier said than done, but things are shifting, even if you can't feel it. So stop putting things off. Make that gratitude list and go for it. Go for it. See, another 10 of Pentacles, 10 of abundance. Heaven has provided so many blessings. Your family members are bonded and working together. The children are provided for, and comfortable retirement will one day come along. You've taught your family the grace that comes from knowing right from wrong. You should be very proud. See, this right here is the outcome. This is what's going to restore your faith. How it happens, you don't need to know. You just have to know that you will get what you need. You will get what you need. Yes, I did say you need a practical plan, but that's because you need to focus on solutions. You need to focus on being clear about what you want so you can go out and grab it. This is time to take a step back and revise your plan for these next few days while we're in Mercury retrograde. Revise your plan because you're creating something very powerful. And you're being given an opportunity to start a brand new cycle in your life. It's up to you if you're going to go and grab it. Or it's up to you if you're going to stay stuck and allow yourself to be, wrapped in worry and sadness and stress, right? And like I said, those are normal feelings. But allow yourself to feel those, but then pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and go back to that project. Go back to that idea that you have that's going to help you. And that idea might be to pick up the phone and call someone and ask them for their advice. That's how prayers are answered. Sometimes prayers are answered through other people. But know that your family is secure and your family is safe. And if you feel your family isn't safe, what can you do to create that safety net? Right? What can you do to prevent it? Because you're being given a whole new opportunity to start anew. A whole new opportunity. Literally, the world is in your hands. It might not always feel like it. It might feel like the world's out of your control. but you have more control over this situation than you can possibly imagine. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. Please be sure to comment below if this message spoke to you. I love hearing from each and every one of you. For those interested in a free video reading, please be sure to subscribe and sign up for notifications below. Make sure your subscription is set for public so I can see you on my end. I normally select 2 winners each month, so stay tuned in case your name is called during my video announcement. If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to me at any of my social media platforms listed below, right? I post videos every Wednesdays and Saturdays, so I look forward to talking to you soon. Sending you so much love. Thanks again for watching.